Hello people, it's your boy Osman back again with another video. This time is reacting to the bloody news. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is officially at the wheel. I know a lot of people have been asking me for my opinion. By a lot of people I mean absolutely flipping nobody, but I'm going to give it anyway. First and foremost, he's got the job on merit. He's been absolutely outstanding when he got to Manchester United on his second tenure. I know a lot of Arsenal fans are texting me saying absolute shambles Man United in, you know, getting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that kind of thing. But who gives a shit what you Gunners think? You lot just focus on yourself, man. Don't worry about who's at the bloody wheel at Manchester United. That's a sign. Just want to say absolutely over the moon for Solskjaer himself, because the way he's carried himself in the 3 months he's been here has been an absolute testament to the man he is. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful character. But no, seriously, jokes aside, I personally think which Man United fan doesn't think he deserves it? 100% deserves the job. Yes, the last 2 games haven't been fantastic. Nevertheless, what he has done prior has clearly showcased that he hasn't got the capabilities of turning this absolute mess around. Anyway, talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in general, first and foremost, like I said, he has got the capabilities of turning it around, but it is now up to the board to show their backing. At the end of the day, the manager can only do so much. One thing I will say about Jose Mourinho, yes, a lot of things he did say were a bit sceptical, borderline, you know, out of order, but he was 100% correct when he said this squad needs improving, and in particular, he hammered it home regarding the defensive sort of frailties of the squad. And I have to, you know, completely stay, you know, consistent with saying this. Jose Mourinho needed the players in summer, and it is the same for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Jose Mourinho, that's the only thing I can say on his behalf. He was right in one sense. The squad is not good enough, to be quite frankly honest with you, in particular the defence. So what I'm trying to say is, the board, giving them bloody money now. You've said, you played your cards. You said that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the manager for the next 3 years. Sorry. Now you've got to give him the money. You've got to back him and show him that he is wanted at the club. At the end of the day, there's no point in hiring another manager, be it Poch, be it Zidane, whoever it might be, and not giving them the money, because at the end of the day, it's staring you right in the face. This squad is lacking quality in many departments, not just the defence. The middle of the park for me definitely needs at least a couple of players, if not a minimum of 1 player. Right wing, again, Sancho has been heavily linked with Man United. That's a necessity. Be it Sancho, be it Lozano, be it, I don't really need Dembele from Barca, but you know what I'm saying, a player of that ilk who's definitely going to give us a different dimension on the right wing. Like I said, we need at least 3 minimum minimum of 3 players. They have to come and back him now. The board have to do their job. They've done the main thing, which is giving Solskjaer the job on merit. For me personally, 100% deserve the job. Yes, I know some people still want to Poch. Some people potentially, well, we can't get Zidane, but some people might want to someone else. But he's basically embodies everything that is Manchester United. He understands the club inside and out. Obviously, he was a fantastic servant for the club. He's managed at some capacity at the lower levels. Obviously, Jesse, those players, Pogba, etc., Pereira, Rashford, they already know him from prior. And to be fair, it has shown his time here has been fantastic so far. The players have really taken to his methods. To be honest with you, he's, like I said, he's embodied what is Manchester United. He's not come and said, this is my style of football, this is my brand of football. He's come and said, we're going to play Manchester United way, and he's, you know, stuck by his word at the moment. And for me personally, it's an absolute no-brainer. That's aside, going forward to the end of the season, it's a massive boost for the players. They know exactly what is happening now. There's no sort of grey area. If we do get a couple of poor results that we did against Wolves in particular, you know, the fans shouldn't really flip-flop or switch their opinions, because he's here to stay now. Just got to back the manager. It's as simple as that. We said the same under Jose, Van Gaal, Moyes. As Sir Alex said in his speech, he's the great flipping man. It's up to you to stay by your manager. And I'm not just saying this now. I said this under Van Gaal, Jose, and even Moyes when they first were appointed. You got to at least give him a season. I know a lot of people saying, oh, it's an interim manager, he'll be sacked next season. Listen, he needs at least 1 proper season under his belt with a pre-season, a couple of windows. It's the same as getting another manager. If you were to get a Poch, you wouldn't judge him on his first season. And for me personally, this season, you can't really judge him on this, in the sense that it's not a true reflection of what an actual season would look like as a Manchester United manager, because he came in under no pressure. Yes, I know he's in a situation now where you technically could say he's under pressure, but for me personally, even if he wasn't to get the top 4, I still probably would have given him a job, just on the basis of the unbelievable improvement that he's done in such a short period of time. So for me personally, is an absolute no-brainer, of course, but I would have probably still given him the job. So what I'm trying to say is he's not really been under much pressure this season because it's kind of been like a free hit. It was a win-win situation for him. Obviously, he's got the better of this sort of situation because he's got the bloody job. But even if he was to fail, no one would have really said anything to him. Anyways, that aside, it's up to the board now, simple as that. I am absolutely over the flipping moon. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is officially at the wheel and it feels flipping great. That aside, I will have the preview out for our game against Watford tomorrow, most likely. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. It has been your boy, man. Come on, United!